How to read anyone instantly. 18 psychological tips. Imagine walking into a room and instantly knowing who's lying, who's interested in you, and who's planning to leave early. What if I told you that within the next 50 minutes, you'll master 18 psychological techniques that will give you this superpower? I'm about to share secrets that FBI interrogators, CIA agents, and top psychologists use every single day, and by the end of this video, you'll be reading people like an open book. But before we dive in, let me ask you something. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to effortlessly connect with others, while you struggle to understand what people are really thinking? The answer isn't charisma or luck. It's psychology. Today, we're going to change that forever. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell because this might be the most valuable skill you'll ever learn. And if you stay until the end, I'll reveal the one body language sign that 95% of people miss. But once you know it, you'll spot deception instantly. Let's begin. Number 1, the foundation. Why reading people matters. Before we jump into the techniques, let me tell you a story that will blow your mind. In 2019, a woman named Sarah walked into a job interview. Within 30 seconds, she knew she had the job. How? She read the interviewer's micro-expressions, adjusted her approach accordingly, and walked out with a 6-figure salary. This isn't magic, it's science. Research from UCLA shows that 55% of communication is body language, 38% is tone of voice, and only 7% is the actual words. That means 93% of what people are really saying has nothing to do with their words. The human brain processes over 11 million bits of information per second, but we're only consciously aware of about 40. The rest, it's all happening in the background, creating gut feelings, first impressions, and that mysterious sixth sense about people. The 3 pillars of reading people. Every technique we'll cover today falls into 3 categories. Pillar 1, body language, what their body is really saying. Pillar 2, verbal cues, how they reveal themselves through speech. Pillar 3, behavioral patterns, the unconscious habits that expose their true nature. Master these 3 pillars, and you'll have an unfair advantage in every interaction for the rest of your life. Section 2, body language mastery. Tip 1, the eye direction decode. Let's start with something that will immediately change how you see conversations. When someone looks up and to the right, they're accessing their creative brain, which often means they're making something up. When they look up and to the left, they're accessing memory. They're telling the truth. But here's the kicker. This is reversed for left-handed people. Always check which hand is dominant first. I once caught a politician in a lie on live TV using this exact technique. Try this. Ask someone what they had for breakfast yesterday and watch their eyes. Then ask them to describe their dream vacation. Notice the difference? Tip 2, the genuine smile test. A real smile uses 17 facial muscles. A fake smile? Only 10. The secret is in the eyes. Genuine. Smiles create crow's feet, wrinkles. Fake ones don't. This is called the Duchenne smile, named after the French neurologist who discovered it. When someone gives you a fake smile, their eyes stay cold. When it's genuine, their whole face lights up. Watch any politician during a debate. You'll spot the fake smiles immediately once you know this trick. Tip 3, the power stance detection. People reveal their confidence level through their posture within milliseconds. High-status individuals take up more space. They spread their arms, widen their stance, and keep their chin parallel to the ground. Low-status or nervous people make themselves smaller. Crossed arms, hunched shoulders looking down. But here's what most people don't know. You can instantly boost someone's perception of you by adopting high-status body language, even if you don't feel confident. Your brain will actually start to believe it too. It's called embodied cognition. Tip 4, the handshake analysis. A handshake reveals someone's personality in 3 seconds. Here's what to look for. The bone crusher, trying to dominate, possibly insecure. The dead fish, low confidence, disengaged. The controller, grabs your hand and turns it down, wants to be in charge. The politician. Two hands, lots of pumping, trying too hard to impress. The perfect handshake. Firm, brief, palm-to-palm contact, confident and genuine. Pro tip, if someone's palm is sweaty, they're nervous about something. If it's cold, they might be anxious or have poor circulation from stress. Tip 5, the foot direction secret. This one's incredible. People's feet always point toward what they want. If someone's talking to you but their feet are pointing toward the door, they want to leave. If their feet point toward another person while talking to you, that's who they'd rather be talking to. I use this at networking events all the time. You can tell who's genuinely interested in the conversation and who's just being polite. Tip 6, the mirroring revelation. When people like you, they unconsciously mirror your movements. If you lean in, they lean in. If you cross your legs, they cross theirs. This happens within 2-3 seconds and they have no idea they're doing it. But here's the advanced technique. You can create rapport by mirroring them first. Match their energy level, their speaking pace, even their breathing rhythm. It's like a psychological magnet. Section 3, verbal mastery. Tip 7, the pronoun pattern. Liars use fewer first-person pronouns. Instead of saying, I went to the store, they'll say, went to the store, or someone went to the store. They're unconsciously distancing themselves from the lie. Listen to any corporate scandal press conference. You'll hear this pattern everywhere. Mistakes were made instead of, I made mistakes. Tip 8, the detail overload. When people lie, they often provide too many unnecessary details to sound convincing. Truth tellers give you the essential facts. Liars paint elaborate pictures. Truth, I was at home watching TV. Lie, I was at home watching this incredible documentary about penguins on National Geographic, and I had just made myself a cup of chamomile tea because I was feeling a bit stressed from work. Tip 9, the question-response analysis. How someone responds to unexpected questions reveals their true state of mind. Repeating the question, buying time to think of a lie, answering with a question, deflecting or hiding something. Immediate, direct answer, usually truthful. Aggressive response, defensive, possibly hiding something. FBI agents use this technique constantly. The guilty party almost always exhibits one of these patterns. Tip 10, the pace and pitch tells. When people are lying or under stress, their voice changes. Pitch gets higher, stress tightens vocal cords. Speaking pace either speeds up, nervous energy, or slows down, careful calculation. Voice becomes softer or they clear their throat more. This is why lie detector tests monitor voice stress. Patterns the body can't hide. These unconscious changes. Tip 11, the language leak. People reveal their true feelings through their choice of words. Past tense about current. Relationships. We were really happy. It's over in their mind. Absolute words when lying. I would never. I always. Qualifying statements. To be honest. I'm not gonna lie. Why mention honesty unless you're usually dishonest? Pay attention to these patterns in everyday conversation. They're everywhere once you start noticing them. Section 4, behavioral psychology. Tip 12, the stress response indicators. The human body has automatic stress responses that are nearly impossible to control. Self-soothing behaviors, touching neck, face, or hair when uncomfortable. Pacifying gestures, rubbing hands together, adjusting clothing. Blocking behaviors, crossing arms, placing objects between themselves and others. These happen within milliseconds of feeling stressed or uncomfortable. Once you know what to look for, it's like having X-ray vision into people's emotional state. Tip 13, the territory analysis. Everyone has an invisible bubble of personal space, and how they manage it tells you everything. Space invaders, overly aggressive or lacking social awareness. Space protectors, use bags, coats, or objects to maintain distance. Space sharers, comfortable with closeness, probably extroverted. Space controllers, arrange furniture or position themselves strategically. Watch how people arrange themselves in waiting rooms, elevators, or meetings. It reveals their personality and current mood instantly. Tip 14, the energy signature. Every person has an energy signature, their natural rhythm and intensity. High energy, quick movements, rapid speech, animated gestures. Low energy, slow, deliberate movements, calm demeanor. Scattered energy, inconsistent patterns, possibly stressed or distracted. Focused energy, controlled, purposeful actions. When someone's energy doesn't match their usual pattern, something significant is happening in their life. Tip 15, the baseline behavior method. This is the most important concept. Everyone has a baseline, their normal behavior patterns. To read someone accurately, you first need to establish their baseline, then watch for deviations. Observe them in relaxed conversation. Note their normal gestures, speech patterns, and posture. Watch for changes when topics shift. Deviations from baseline indicate stress, excitement, or deception. This is how poker players spot tells and how detectives catch criminals. Tip 16, the emotional contagion effect. Emotions are contagious. People unconsciously adopt the emotional state of those around them. You can use this to calm someone down, lower your voice and slow your movements, energize a group, increase your enthusiasm and pace, build trust. Match their emotional temperature first, then gradually adjust. This is why some people are naturally charismatic. They're masters of emotional contagion. Tip 17, the decision-making patterns. People have consistent patterns in how they make decisions. Quick deciders make snap judgments, trust instincts. Analyzers need data and time to process. Consensus seekers want input from others. Avoiders postpone decisions when possible. Recognizing someone's decision-making style allows you to present information in the way they'll best receive it. Section 5, Advanced Techniques. Tip 18, the Micro-Expression Masterclass. Micro-expressions last my 25th of a second and reveal true emotions before conscious control kicks in. The 7 universal micro-expressions are happiness, corners of mouth up, crow's feet. Sadness, inner corners of eyebrows up. Anger, eyebrows down and together, lips pressed. Fear, eyebrows raised and pulled together. Surprise, eyebrows raised, eyes wide, jaw dropped. Disgust, upper lip raised, nose wrinkled. Contempt, one corner of mouth raised, unique to humans. Master these, and you'll catch emotions people are trying to hide. This is the technique that 95% of people miss that I promised you at the beginning. Conclusion and call to action. Congratulations! You now possess 18 psychological techniques that will transform every interaction you have. But remember, with great power comes great responsibility. Use these skills to build better relationships, not to manipulate or harm others. Here's your homework. Choose 3 techniques from today's video and practice them this week. Start with the eye direction decode, genuine smile test, and baseline behavior method. If this video changed your perspective on human behavior, smash that like button. It helps more people discover these life-changing skills. Subscribe and hit the notification bell because next week, I'm revealing the dark psychology techniques that manipulators use so you can protect yourself. Comment below and tell me which technique surprised you the most. I read every comment and respond to as many as possible. And remember, the most successful people in the world aren't necessarily the smartest or most talented. They're the ones who understand people. Now you're one of them. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where we dive even deeper into the psychology of human behavior.